Okay, the next lick is classic Eddie falling down the stairs legato pattern that he very often plays. If any of you have ever downloaded or seen the Beat It solo that we did at Lick Library, you'll be familiar with this type of pattern. It's a wide stretching legato pattern which basically starts on the C sharp at the 14th fret up to the E on the 17th fret, and then the G on the 20th fret. That's all on the B string. And then we play the same shape on the top E, so play F sharp, A and C. So that's C sharp, E and G, F sharp, A and C. It's basically just stacked minor thirds, and Eddie plays like a fast legato pattern, which once you get it under your fingers, it's not actually that hard to play. It just takes a little while to you know, get used to the stretch and the fluidity of the lick. I'll play the lick for you anyway. Here we go. So you can see I'm going straight across. Just that pattern that we were holding, stacked minor thirds. And then the final time we play, which is 17, 20, 17, 14, all on the top E. So once we come down from the 17, 20, 17, 14, and then 20 on the B, back to 14 on the E, then pull off 17, 14 on the B string, then 17 on the G to 14 on the B, and then bend the 17 up a whole tone to 14, let down, pull off to 14, then play the 17 again and just dip the bar. So it sounds like this the whole section. One more time. A little faster. And then we finish the section with the dive bomb. So if I go from the previous section and put the two together nice and slowly, sounds like this. You can hear how it's starting to sound a little bit more like the track. When it's broken down into sections, it is quite difficult to hear it. Anyway, now we're on to the next section, which Eddie isn't really renowned as being much of an alternate picker, and most of his licks are based on the wide legato, quite fast blues licks, and obviously two-handed tapping, which goes without saying. But Eddie has quite an unusual approach for his alternate picking, which is basically he holds the pick with his thumb and his second finger and arches his arm over and just very, very quickly attacks the string that way, which is kind of an unorthodox approach. But if you, you know, any of you die-hard Eddie fans out there want to really, you know, replicate his picking style, that's the sort of thing you'd have to do. I'm going to stick to a normal approach for tremolo picking, just keeping my hand pretty much down by the bridge. I'll play this next lick. This obviously follows on from the legato pattern. Once we've done at the end of that previous section, then there's a dive bomb, and then we lead into the next section, which I'll play for you now. Okay, now that section is quite hard to get, as all of the sections are. We start off by doing a unison bend, bending the 15th fret of the B up a whole tone whilst playing the 12th fret of the top E. We then play some very fast tremolo picking on that top E at the 12th. Then we play 16, 19, 17, 16, 17, 14, 16, 12. It's literally just that pattern. But once we get the picking going, then we keep the tremolo picking going, and Eddie literally just pulls off down the neck. So we play 12 and 14, 10 and 12, 9 and 10, 7 and 9, 5 and 7, 3 and 5, 1 and 3. He stays on the first fret, and then there's a little pull-off figure, which is literally just pulling off 3 on the top E, 3 to 1 on the E, and 3 to 1 on the B, but also including the open. So 3, 1, open, 3, 1, open, and then bending 2 up. And then we dive bomb the bottom E again. So you'll come out of the and then the like so. So once again, make sure that you break down all of these sections into little easy to digest sections. Just before we go any further, I'd like to just play you everything that we've done so far nice and slowly so you can hear it all fitting together. So we start off with the opening lick. Now the next section. Then the legato. Okay, so that's all of the sections so far.